Guess where we are?
One guess. Take a wild guess.
Can't wait to see Mount Rainier, another national park in the books for us.
If this is shaking, it's because I am cold and my arm is freezing right now.
It's like in the low 40s with a breeze, so it's a little chilly.
But here we go to Mount Rainier.
Yep.
Man, it's cold.
We recently stayed at Midway RV Park in Centralia, Oregon, and used it as a base camp to put us where we wanted to be to visit Mount Rainier National Park, around number 30-ish.
National Park.
30th National Park for us. It was awesome.
It actually turned out to be a pretty nice little RV park for what we needed.
Quiet.
They actually allowed us to wash our RV there. We had to use their well water, but it was so nice to do that. Now, we did, the whole reason for staying there was to visit Mount Rainier, but we did find some other things in the local area that we really enjoyed. If you've been following us, you know we got some e-bikes earlier this year, so we always love taking our e-bikes out.
Yeah.
We found a really nice little trail. It's about 50+ miles long. We did not do 50+ miles long.
We did not.
It's called Wallapa Hills Trail.
Yeah.
And it was actually a lot of fun. We did about 10 miles out and 10 miles back, but what a great trail, and a lot of fun to take our e-bikes out on.
We found a cool little trail to ride our e-bikes on.
Yeah.
This is Wallapa Hills Trail. The trail heads about 7 miles south of where we're staying in
Centralia, Washington.
Centralia, Washington.
Not sure if we're saying it right. We apologize if we're not.
But this is an old railroad track, and they turned it into a trail. A lot of people we passed up already on bikes, walking, photographers.
Yeah, jogging.
So far, this trail, from what I understand, goes all the way to the coast. It's either 53 miles or 56 miles, I forget.
We will not be doing that.
We're not doing that. We'll probably go about 10 miles out and turn around and come back. But I also heard the first 5 miles from where we're starting is paved. And then after that, it gets into some gravel or broken up gravel. So we're going to go until we feel like turning around, but we'll definitely put a limit at 10 miles out, I think.
Yeah, that'll be plenty.
But beautiful farm country, just a nice little ride.
Really pretty out here. Noisy highway, but hopefully we'll drown that out.
She was a cloud in July, he was a crocodile too. She was a glass of red wine, he was a cheap lager beer. They were young and unaware, a little scared, a little proud. Gotta live with the questions and try and figure them out.
That's it for us. We made it about 9.7 miles, I believe it is, to this road.
Yeah.
Looks like a beautiful spot, nice farmland behind us. The trail was really nice up to this point.
So pretty.
Again, this trail is over 50 miles long. We did, like I said, just under 10 miles of it one way.
Yeah.
Flat the whole way. The first 5 miles was definitely paved, and the rest was just crushed gravel, I guess, but real easy to ride on. So
Really fun, really pretty.
We're
Very
gonna-
fragrant, actually.
Yeah, a lot of smells.
Really nice smells.
Horse poop,
Plants.
cow poop, barn smells.
Well, I was talking about the vegetation.
I was talking about the farm smells. So, time to head back, and I think we're gonna take it easy for the rest of the day.
We're gonna cook out.
We're gonna cook out today,
Hang out
and
with
got a
the-
little chores to do around the RV, but fun day, heading back.
Go! They were friendly to all, but never had many friends. They didn't know where to go, never made any plans. Just running right into the wind. Look at the way they go, look at the way they go, look at the way they go, making it up as they go, making
Right.
We're keeping the rubber on the ground,
Trying.
right, Dina?
I
Sometimes,
almost crashed once for no reason.
sometimes she has a trouble on the bike. We're still trying to figure this one out, but Man, we finally got just a beautiful day. It's been
Yeah.
raining here all week. If not raining, overcast and cold.
Literally.
But hey, we're always gonna make the best of what we're
Yeah.
was thrown at us. So
The trees in here and the vegetation, and I don't know what is giving off this sweet, delicate scent. It's not you.
it's not me.
And it's not the horse manure that we've seen. But I wish I could bottle it up. It's beautiful.
And I like what I like are the trees up here. They're so different than
big.
what we're used to in Florida. These trees all have like just moss all over them, and it's just they're different looking, right?
Yeah, but rainforest, but like maple with all kinds of different, I don't even know what they are, but beautiful. And all kinds of ferns and moss and grasses.
And bears.
Just different. Yeah.
So that's it. We're gonna get back to the truck and get loaded up and head back to the RV and just kind of relax the rest of the day.
After a great day on the bikes, I told Danny I was going to take him to the local brewery.
And she tricked me.
So we headed over to the Brewery Park at Tumwater Falls.
This actually turned out to be pretty cool, even though I did get tricked.
The
It wasn't
brewery was-
the brewery was closed.
Yeah.
And it's been closed for quite some time.
So we did a hike.
So we did a hike instead. Go imagine that. But it was a nice just a little park around the Tumwater area. It was an old brewery, so there's a lot of history there as well. But one of the neatest things was there's actually a fish hatchery there for Chinook salmon.
Yeah.
We got talking to the guy. Guy happened to be there feeding them. We got to watch him. We learned quite a bit about that.
Very interesting.
That was very, very interesting. And we also got to do a nice little hike with rodeo, and we really enjoyed that as well. So the Brewery Park at Tumwater Falls was actually quite a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Without any drinks.
All right, we're in Olympia, Washington. We're looking for something to do today. We've been to Mount Rainier already. We're probably gonna go back again tomorrow.
Yeah,
But we
hopefully.
found this cool little park, Brewery Park at Tumwater Falls. They got some nice little hiking trails. What's the really cool thing though is if you look over this way, they actually have a hatchery over there. And we were just talking to the guy who he's actually feeding the fish. They're Chinook salmon.
Salmon, yeah.
He currently has about 300,000 of them in there right now. And they process through here just under 4 million a year. And we just missed it. They're getting ready to release these next week. So
And that'll be the end of the season for this year.
yeah, so pretty cool. We're gonna end up walking down by the falls and the water, and just very, very easy day today, but
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
It is interesting.
You are that part of me, the only missing piece. No waiting patiently, I count the days to see you, honey, honey.
So yeah, every year we do 3.8 million.
Wow.
So, and then in the fall, the adults come back after they've been out for 1 to 5 years. And then they'll come back, primarily 3 and 4 year old fish. We'll capture them in here, hold them for until they're ready to spawn. And then we'll harvest the eggs from them, the milk, create new fish. Most of our hatchery programs are to create fish for sport fishing, commercial fishing, and tribal fishing.
Okay.
Because it's a big entity up here, right?
Yeah.
It's very popular up here for food, sports, and then obviously there's the tribal component of it that they have their rights for these fish as well.
So you're really just maintaining a population
so we're trying to
then?
maintain a population, and then you get into the wild side of it, and as far as wild fish goes, there's very few.
Really?
So in some places we are trying to protect and rehabilitate wild stocks as well.
Like we're in Central Park, we'll sleep out in the stars. Don't matter where we are, when I'm with you, I feel like I'm already home. When I'm with
Here at the park, they have like about a half mile trail that you can walk along the river. So we're going in.
Imagine that, we're going for a hike.
It looks really pretty though.
It does, it's pretty cool. And there's an old brewery here too, but they're out of business.
Darn.
Darn.
Really pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Not the prettiest day, but it's supposed to be the best day for the long weekend, so we had to get out and do something. This is out of our ordinary weekend,
Yeah.
but it is fun to switch it up every now and then and
Yeah, something
see
different.
something different.
When I'm with you, I feel like I'm already home. When I'm with you, I'm right where I belong. I'm already home.
I've heard of ladders before, never heard of a fish ladder. It's pretty interesting though. This is how they build these, is so the salmon can come up river when there's waterfalls that they couldn't naturally get over. So they build these corridors that gently let them go back upstream. Kind of cool.
Got your hand in mine. Waiting up one more minute. I won't wait to feel alive. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, I'm already home instead. When I'm with you, I feel.
Imagine that. We're eating again.
Guess
What you gotta do? Hey, after spending the day out walking around, enjoying the sights, we gotta eat.
Duh. And they allow rodeo. They have one table in the back corner. They allow one dog.
You know what's the name of this place?
Cascadia Grill.
And we're in Olympia, Washington.
I remember that yummy Cascadia Grill. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Yeah.
The owners were fantastic. The service was awesome. They let us go in with rodeo, put us in a table in the back corner. It
Yeah, it
was
was-
fantastic.
Only one table allows dogs, and we happened to snag it, so that was a lot of fun.
I called and they actually saved it for us.
Yeah, so that's nice. Thank you. But now for the whole reason for us even staying at Midway RV Park, we wanted to visit Mount Rainier National Park, and hence our epic fail.
Yeah.
Now we did. We went to the park twice, 2 separate weeks. The first time we went there, we got snowed on, we got rained on, we got fogged in, and it was cold.
It was
right?
really cold.
So we couldn't do a whole lot, and the amazing thing was at the lower elevations there wasn't any snow at all, but the
Right.
further up you got, it got into quite a bit of snow.
Right.
So we figured, epic fail number 1, let's go back the next week
The next
and we'll try it
weekend.
again. And guess what happened the next week? We got snowed on, we got rained on, we got fogged in, and it was cold.
We did.
So-
It was not good.
We're losers.
Yeah, we're losers.
So that was our Mount Rainier epic fail. But however, you got to make the best of a situation. That's the only time we're going to be
Yep,
there.
our last chance.
Last chance. So we still had a lot of fun. We had a picnic.
Yeah,
A
we
picnic
made
in the
most of
snow.
it. Yeah.
We went and saw some nice little creeks or cricks.
Cricks.
Explored some of that. Very, very short little hikes. We did have rodeo with
Yeah.
us, so we couldn't do any long hikes, but we really, really did enjoy Mount Rainier
Yeah,
National
we did.
Park. And I think at the end, we may have saw a piece of the mountain.
Maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm still not convinced.
I'm telling us that we
he
saw it.
thinks we did, but I'm not so sure.
Anyways, this is our Mount Rainier epic fail.
So it's Memorial Day weekend in a lot of national parks. The permit pass rule is in effect now this weekend. We're waiting in line at Mount Rainier, and we've already seen them have to turn away a couple people. It's sad. I feel bad.
Hello.
Morning.
Thank you
Thank you very much. And thanks for having the reservation ready. You're all set.
Okay, thank you. We get a map, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're in.
And that's how it's done.
We'll leave it all behind. Won't stop till the finish line. We'll go together on this open road. Untethered
Mount Rainier, epic fail number 2. We were here last weekend. We're in Mount Rainier National Park, hoping to see the mountain. We got snowed on, rained on, overcast, fog. We figured this week would be a little bit better. Today we got rained on, snowed on, fog, but we can see some little mountains back there.
And it's the last few days of May.
Yeah, this is Memorial Day weekend. No Mount Rainier for us.
Nope,
But
wasn't meant to be.
still a pretty drive through the
Beautiful
park.
though, still. I'm so glad that we got to see it, even though.
So we're gonna make the best of it.
Yep. You have to do what you have to do, right?
But-
Especially living this lifestyle. It's not. This is probably our last day here in the park.
Yeah.
We probably won't be back, so just making the most of it while we can.
Yep.
You have to do what you have to do.
We're living life to the fullest.
Yeah, we are.
Even
And-
though we're cold.
Yeah, it doesn't all. This is just another example of it doesn't always go picture perfect.
But you make
it's
the best
okay.
of, make the best
Yep,
of it.
definitely.
So still beautiful around here.
Beautiful park.
So. Now guess what we're gonna do?
We're gonna go have a picnic.
We're gonna go
lunch.
eat.
Guess we're hungry again.
If we're only given one shot at this life, we gotta make it count while there's still time. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're just
I'm as tall as he is.
Yeah, but look what she's standing on. We found this really cool spot just inside the east entrance of Mount Rainier National Park. Really, really cool water flowing through here.
Beautiful.
And a really neat rock bed or creek or bed, I guess.
It's called Ohana Pikash River or Creek. I'm not sure.
But
Ohana.
we're trying to figure out a way to get down to the water, but it doesn't look like we're going to make it. It's kind of a drop off over here, so I may still give it a couple minutes and try, but I think Dina's going to hang out here for a minute with Rodeo.
Rodeo's ready to do it.
Yeah.
She's jumping over logs and I'm holding her back. Mama's holding her back, but I don't think so.
So we're
I'm
gonna
worried about getting back up.
We're going to see if we can go exploring a little bit. All right, I made it down to the bottom of the creek bed. It's pretty cool. Dean, I'll show you where Dean is at. She's up here.
Look, look.
There's Dina and Rodeo. It was a little too steep for them to come down, but it's pretty neat. Just a cool little area. I'm gonna go up, walk around the bend up here and see what's up here. Hopefully there's no bears around the corner.
kick into overdrive. Toss every fear aside. We know there's a story to be told. If we're only given one shot at this life, we gotta.
We still haven't seen Mount Rainier,
No,
but we're not really that disappointed.
no. I'm just really grateful that we did decide to come back.
Yeah, this is our second trip in the park. We were here last week. It was completely socked in.
Yeah.
Today we came back hoping for a little bit better weather. Weather's still
really
pretty
not.
socked in, but
We're
it's
making
just
the most of it.
making the colors, the
colors and the
everything.
scents too.
Yeah,
the smells.
yeah, unbelievable.
With the rain, I think, and then the summer coming, it's so beautiful.
It really is.
Regardless.
The waterfalls, just all the vegetation, the mosses, even all the different
Yeah,
colors,
the
and
lichen.
the rivers. It's just we're really, really glad we were able to make it. I mean, it's a shame we didn't get to see Mount Rainier, but
Yeah.
we'll take a picture of it somewhere. We'll cut a picture out of a magazine or something. We're still
Or if you have one you like to share with us, send it
yeah,
to
send
us.
us a picture so we know what we're here for.
Yeah, what we missed.
But we're still, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We still haven't had our lunch yet.
No,
So
because we keep stopping.
yeah.
And just look at views like this.
There we go. We must be hungry again.
We're on our way. We're on our way. We're just getting started. We're stopping.
We're having a picnic.
When was the last time you had a picnic on Memorial Day in the snow?
Mount Rainier National Park never disappoints.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Mount Rainier right behind us.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? We're on Reflection Lake.
Yeah.
Can't you see the reflection of the mountain and the lake? From the looks like snow, but it really isn't. It's the reflection of the clouds, probably. But yeah, Memorial Day weekend, we're sitting on a pile of snow, and hopefully you can see it behind us. That's all cloud cover and snow, and that is Reflection Lake behind us.
Rodeo's here. We got her covered up.
We're cold. We're
You
sitting
gotta
on the
show
snow.
her. You gotta show her.
There's Rodeo. Where's she at? So coming from Florida, this is probably our first Memorial Day in the snow.
Probably our only
Probably,
ever.
We'll just try to keep it that way too. It's cold out here. Rodeo got tired of sitting in the snow.
She's like, this is my blanket.
I know. You tired of the snow, Rodeo? Huh? Huh?
I know,
You didn't
baby.
get to see Mount
We're
Rainier
gonna
today,
go.
did you?
Nope.
Huh? Is that a fun Memorial Day picnic? Oh, I see it. I get a glimpse of it right there.
Stay, baby.
There it goes.
Just getting started, no stopping us on our way. We're on our way.
In case you don't know what Mount Rainier looks like in the wintertime, this is what it looks like behind us.
In late May.
And yeah, this is late May actually. And we got probably about 7 feet of snow behind us.
Crazy.
And no Mount Rainier. I'll show you where Mount Rainier's supposed to be. Let's swing this around. Supposed to be up there, but we failed.
We did.
No mountain, but really a great time. We had a nice little picnic
In the snow.
in the snow for Memorial Day. First time we've ever done that. Hopefully it'll be our last time. And now we're cold and our butts are cold, so now we're gonna head home and probably eat some more.
I still think I saw a little bit of Mount Rainier.
You go with that.
I'm telling myself that anyways.
I know you are. We hope you enjoyed this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've ever been to Mount Rainier, why don't you comment below and attach your favorite Mount Rainier picture to share with us so we can see what we missed. Because I don't think we did see any of it. Thanks again for watching.
Remember, always live life to the fullest.
Have a great week and safe travels, and God bless.
Success. We see Mount Rainier. It's a piece of it.
I don't see it.
Over to the left. Almost as far left as you can go, where the trees dip down.